So this presentation has been divided into the 3 parts. So in first part, our colleagues will show you that how to wear a PP, that is donning on. And there are various steps which will be told to you, and it is very important to follow these steps rigorously. So we'll share a copy with you, and we'll also share so that it is, because if you learn it once, you will tend to forget. So please, whenever you are doing this, you keep a copy with you. Then it is recommended that at least 2 people should be there, and you have that checklist, so that when you do this, your colleague will check and he will tick whether whatever you are doing, whatever is recommended, you are doing or not, or if you are forgetting some step, because you cannot do that. So therefore, you have to have checklist, you have to have a colleague with you, so at least 2 people should go together whenever you are doing a sample collection or sample transportation or donning off because of any other reason. So in the first part, they will show you how to wear a PP, that is donning on. Then, because the sample collection and transportation is also very much different, though all of you must be aware of how to take a like throat swab or nasal swab, what they are going to do, but it's how to pack it, because it is the sample is very, contagious. So you cannot take any chances, and there are particular way that how you have to do which is very different from the normal sample collection method. Therefore, you have to follow this, and they will show you all the steps, that how you take the sample, how you collect samples, and then finally how do you send it to the lab. Because if sample collection is not proper, like if the seed is not proper, you don't expect a good plant to come out. Similarly, if your sample is not proper, it has not been collected properly, or even if you have collected, if you do not transport it properly, then lab cannot give you the proper results. So these steps are small steps but very important. Now I hand it over to Dr. Atul, who will, and after that, in the third part, when you have collected the sample, then they will also show you that how to take off or donning off. That is also very important, because so far if you have done everything is right, but at this stage, if you don't do the steps properly, you may contaminate everything, and you will be at risk, and your colleagues will be at risk, right? Therefore, it is important that you follow all this. So now I will request Dr. Atul and Dr. Chinmay to demonstrate.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Let's start with the procedure. First, we'll start with the donning procedure. We have a standard operating procedures prepared in our infection control manual at SCPGI. Donning consists of 12 steps, and doffing also consists of 12 steps. So we'll share the SOP also with you. Let's start with step number 1, Dr. Chinmay. Doctor, I will be donning the PPE, where Dr. Chinmay will be an observer. Observer can be any of your colleague. Any colleague who is there can act as an observer. We can provide a checklist to the observer, and he'll see us. He will observe that we are doing all the steps properly.
Okay. So I have all the steps written, and I will check and I will pick this appropriate space. So the first step is remove all the personal items like bangles, watch, finger rings, necklace, earrings, threads in the neck and head and neck, mobile phone, pen, finger, etc. before entering the ward.
I have made sure that I have removed. There are no rings, no threads, no watch. In the time of COVID, it is best that we keep all these things and leave at home, and then we come to our hospital. Next, please.
And in the first step, wear footwear provided in the ward. So next, second is instruct the healthcare worker to attend the personal needs like using washroom and hydrating before wearing the PPE. Because it takes time for donning and doffing, so we have to finish the personal needs. Then third step is select appropriate size of PPE after cleaning hands with soap water or hand rub.
Best if there is a wash basin and soap water facility is available. If the washing facility is not available, then we opt for sanitizer based.
And note that the hand rub water will be only touched by the observer or any other person.
सर सैनिटाइजेशन क्योंकि सर जो हम ये कर रहे हैं कैमरे के हिसाब से करेंगे तो हम सब आपको प्रूव करेंगे बार-बार कि इसको स्टेप करेंगे.
Okay, later you will edit it, na?
जो भी सर करिएगा थोड़ा सा स्लोली चलिएगा, मतलब लास्ट स्टेशन पे हो रहा है तो थोड़ा स्लोली चलिए. ठीक.
So this is a standard bottle of sanitizer. Generally, it gives out 3 ml of the liquid. We follow the WHO
Atul,
steps.
please tell the steps of Chinmay, please come to this side. I hope you all know the how to hand washing steps. So there is a mnemonic you can very easily remember. Otherwise, we tend to forget. So mnemonic for this is Suman K. Suman is very easy to remember. So what is Suman? Suman is S. S is like you have taken hand rub. Now you will do it Seedha. Hand rub le liya, then Seedha. So do it like this. Then S-U. After that, U. What is U? Ulta. So you do like this. Because many times these portions, they are left untouched. So this is Ulta. Once like this and that's like this. Su. S-U. Then M. What is M? Muthi. So like this. Then A is Angutha. This is just to for your easy remembrance. Otherwise, even I don't remember who wash hands like this. So A is Angutha, and then N. Nails. So nothing is left. And then finally K. What is K? Knuckles. Kalai, how you can say kalai, whatever. So kalai. So these, if you remember Suman K, you will never forget. So easy, very easy. Again, Seedha, Ulta. Right? So you do all this. Remember this Suman K and do like this. Whenever you are washing hands, now or everywhere, each time.
अच्छा मैं ही बोलूं और मैं ही करूं.
मैं दे रही हूँ.
सुमन के हुआ नहीं क्या?
आपको दोनों के साथ ही बोले.
जब हम पोस्ट एडिट करेंगे ना उसका इंस्ट्रक्शन होगा ना कि हम कैमरा एक बार इधर ले जा रहे हैं इधर ले जा रहे हैं.
हाँ तो लिखिए, पिक्चर में नहीं देखा कैसे कभी यहाँ ले जाते कश्मीर कभी कन्याकुमारी में. ऐसे थोड़ा था 3 घंटे का पिक्चर आप कहो कि एक ही शॉट में हो जाएगा. ऐसे नहीं होता है. और दैट इज योर जॉब. एक ही फ्रेम में पिक्चर दिखाएंगे तो अच्छी नहीं बनेगी.
इसलिए फिर या तो हम एडिट करके हम इंट्रोडक्शन के बाद या तो मैडम को भी यहीं बुला लें और स्टेप के बाद और फिर उसके बाद
जैसा जो आपने बताया अभी आप यहाँ एक का सामने से बताइए फिर से
हाँ फिर
ऐसे
से
नहीं होता. चलिए, नो प्रॉब्लम,
वो एडिट कर लें.
नो इश्यूज.
मैं एडिट कर दूंगा.
हाँ, मुझे पता है.
हैंड वॉशिंग के लिए आप बता दिए वैसे कि सुमन का फॉलो करेंगे जो भी आप कह रहे हैं.
आप बोलते जाइएगा, मैं डेमोंस्ट्रेट कर दूंगा.
मैं ज्यादा नहीं
इधर आ जाए
बोलूँगा,
तो इस तरफ
सुमन के कर दिया डाटा का.
आप स्टेप नंबर 3
Step number 3. Select appropriate size of beauty after cleaning hands with soap water or hand rub.
hand up please. So there is a
So whenever you are using hand rub or you are doing hand washing, please remember a simple mnemonic, that is Suman K. So what is Suman K? You start with the S, that is Seedha. So you do like this. Then U for Ulta. Then so you have to do like this on the opposite side. Right? Everybody wash hands. So then M is Mutti. So you have to do like this. Once from this side and once from this side. Then A is for Angutha. So this, where is the Angutha? These are the Anguthas. So clean your thumb or the Angutha vigorously. Then N for nails. So you have to clean your nails as well. Like this. Both the hands. And then finally K. K for Kalai. So that like this. Once like this hand and right. All of us are very fond of this mnemonic. So if you remember this, whenever you are hand washing, please remember these 5 simple and easy steps. Suman K. Next please.
Thank you for the nice mnemonic. So now I have cleaned my hands. Now I have to choose an appropriate size PPE. They generally comes in small, medium, large, extra large. So I have chosen one large size for me. In our personal protective gear, there is a gown. It consists of one gown, shoe covers, eye goggles, and N95 mask. I'll pick up the PPE and I'll see if it is appropriate, if there are any tears, any stain, if there is any problem. Everything looks fine to me. Next, please.
Now, next step is put on inner gloves as a pair of inner gloves, making sure the cuffs are on as far of the arm as possible.
Since I work in laboratory, I have access to nitrile gloves. They are colored gloves. I'll put them. You can use normal latex gloves also, whatever is available. Because at a later stage you will be putting another pair of gloves over it. So if the color of two gloves are different, it will be easy to remove them at time of doffing. Next please.
Put on gown. Inspect the gown has no tears or holes. Wear the gown without touching the hood. Perform hand hygiene after wearing gown.
This is my gown. So we have two chairs. I'll sit on a clean chair. This is a jumpsuit type of gown. You need to sit down comfortably and then wear the gown.
I hope all of you can see.
Yes, मैम मैम यहाँ आ रहा है डिस्प्ले कोड
Okay.
The hood portion should not be touched in this stage now.
Please repeat.
The hood portion of the gown.
Hood. We are not supposed to touch the hood at this stage. I'll tell you
This
later
stage.
why.
Now.
Yes.
Perform hand hygiene after wearing gown.
So again, hand hygiene, same steps as you did earlier.
Same surface. Ulta.
Muthi, then angutha, then nails, and finally kalai.
Next step please.
Next step is put on hood cover. Performer sits in the donning area on a stool and wears the boot or boot cover, making sure not to touch the floor or the boards.
At the time of wearing the shoe covers, our legs should be hanging in the air. They should not be put like this in a comfortable position. Okay? They should not be like that.
Perform hand hygiene after wearing the boot or boot cover.
Again, same steps, which I hope you will remember by now. Yeah.
Now next step is put on N95 respirator. hold the respirator in the palm of your right hand with the straps facing the floor and place the respirator on the face, covering the nose and mouth. Pull the bottom strap up and over the top of the head and put it behind the head below the ear. Pull the upper strap over the head on the top.
Please show how to wear.
This is a N95 respirator. It consists of two strings, upper and lower. This is the upper part. This comes on the nose. This is the nose piece, and we adjust it on the nose. So what we do is, this is how a mask should be. I need a little zoom of camera here. This is a mask and this is the position of both the strings. I'll re-demonstrate. Hold it like this. Both strings are here. Put your hand in between both strings. If you don't hold it properly, you will not be able to wear it properly. So once you have had a good hold on it, it consists of two strings, lower and upper. First of all, we'll put the lower string. The lower string will come somewhere here under the ear, and the upper string will come somewhere here, like this place.
Very simple. The way you like touch or take a कटोरी जैसे पकड़ते हैं ना, वैसे पकड़ लीजिए उस like this. Taking care that the nose piece should come in, and the lower one first. Lower one below the ear, upper one above ear.
Press the ridge of the nose to obtain a tight seal and perform fit check to ensure a tight seal.
Air is not leaking from side of this. This means it is a perfect fit.
Okay.
So please repeat it because this is important. So please repeat this step.
एक बार फिर
Like,
से
हाँ.
Feeling.
You done it again. You have done it. Okay.
थोड़ा सा slowly करिए बस.
सर इस तरफ मुंह करके कर दीजिए
नहीं
नहीं,
नहीं
हाँ,
नहीं, इसको
बिल्कुल।
नहीं कर सकते ना. आप
हाँ,
कुछ
बिल्कुल।
ना जाइए.
नहीं इस कैमरे में ऐसे
नहीं,
ज्यादा
this is being recorded. So we cannot show his back. Are you comfortable? Are you able to see? किसी को नहीं दिख रहा हो तो प्लीज बता दो. Then you can adjust your position. You can come.
सर आप आगे आइए थोड़ा सा इधर आ जाइए. ठीक.
We'll again do it. This is a N95 notch 95 mask. This consists of two strings, a lower string and a upper string. This is a nose seal. We have an inside padding under the nose seal.
No, you shouldn't touch the ear.
Now it is most important to hold it like this. We hold N95 mask like this. Both the strings are free. I put my hand. Okay. Both the strings are free. Now I'll put the mask on my nose, and first I'll put the lower string. There are two strings, lower string, upper string. I adjust the nose piece.
You have to press over your nose.
We make a seal. Now I inhale and exhale to see that the air is coming and out through mask only.
And not from the sides. If it is properly sealed,
It is
has
properly
to come from here, not from any sides.
Next step, please.
Next, perform hand hygiene. Put on protective goggles provided in the kit and also put the board.
These are the goggles provided in the kit.
To protect your eyes from any splashes when you are taking samples, there may be splashes. Patient may gag, right? So you have to avoid the contamination or any secretion coming onto you. So
These are the goggles. We have adjusted them. And in the end, I will put my hood.
perform hand hygiene. Now put on outer gloves. Use latex gloves and pull the cuff edge of the arm as possible above the strip of the gown. So we have different colored gloves. Ensure rapid identification of any breach in the integrity in the outer glove during procedure.
The gloves should be over the gown like this. It will be best if you are planning to work for a long time that we put a tape at this joint so that it is the joint becomes impervious. Because next please.
Next, verify observer confirms all the equipment are serviceable and done successful. So I will check any breach in this PP or any exposure skin. Okay, all are in place. And observer asks the performer to extend the arms, bend at the waist to ensure comfortable range of movements without exposure of the skin during movement.
So now he is ready for the show. That is the next procedure.
Okay.
Is ready for. Here I have shown sample collection.
Sample
So next, our next procedure will be. He will show you how to. So you have checked the checklist.
Yes, I have checked all
There is
the.
a checklist,
Yeah.
right? You can show.
I have this checklist.
He has a checklist with him.
There are
You can
12
read
steps
that.
in it.
What is it like? What does it contain?
Different steps are there in this checklist, and yes, no, there is column, and I have to check every step, and I have to mark
Read
yes.
one or two. May
done.
read one or two. You may read one or two. At what it contains.
Like inspect PP for any signs of visible contamination. And then, foot and boot cover, like the different steps what we have done here.
Whatever he has done, it is there in form of a checklist, and he has to tick it. Whether all the steps he has done, if done, then he has to take yes. If no, then he has to remind him. So you have to take the whole checklist, and then it is done. Everything is okay. Then he is ready. Now we can go for the another procedure of the sample
sample
collection.
collection. And you
Right.
don't need to waste your manpower for an observer. Suppose, because we are talking of hospital practice. Suppose in a lab with 2 people are going inside the lab. I wear the PPE and he becomes the observer. He keeps the list there and now he wears the PPE and I observe him. In the end, observer has to see that my skin or my clothes are not at all exposed and I am fully covered in this PPE. That is the whole purpose of an observer. Okay, now coming to the next step, that is sample collection.
Okay, thank you very much. We will see the rest of the things, and then you can see YouTube or we'll upload it to the SGPJ website also. Have to leave for another meeting. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. So for the sample collection, I'll invite my senior resident Dr. Kumkum to come. We'll collect her sample. Dr. Kumkum, please come. For diagnosis of COVID-19, the recommended test is real-time PCR on swabs collected from oropharynx and nasopharynx. So ICMR has recommended that we collect one swab from oropharynx and one swab from nasopharynx and keep both the swabs in the same viral transport media. Do a triple layered packing and maintaining the cold chain we transport it to laboratory. So for sample collection, the things are this is a pre-labeled viral transport media. It consists of the name of the patient, CR number and other details. I'll slightly loosen it up. Cotton swabs are not recommended, so we go for background swabs. Waste paper goes into black bin. This is a background swab. This is my viral transport media. I'll ask my patient, that is Dr. Kumko, to open the mouth, put out the tongue and say loudly "ah" so that I can go and touch the posterior oropharynx.